All right, increasing and decreasing functions. Increasing and decreasing functions only deals with x values, okay? So increasing and decreasing is x values. So let's look at this function over here. Here's the way that I would like for you to do this every single time you have one of these. That way we don't mess it up. Underneath your graph or somewhere on it, draw yourself a number line, okay? On the left-hand side, I want you to put negative infinity. And on the right-hand side, I want you to put infinity every single time. Now, the only thing that we have to be concerned with is where the graph changes direction. So it's coming downhill, and it changes direction right there. So that's at -3. It starts turning, it goes back up, changes directions again there at 0, turns, goes back down, changes directions again at 1, and then it goes back up. So there's no more changes in direction. Now, once you have that, you can look at your graph and figure out what's going on. So the way that I always look at it is the roller coaster only goes from left to right. So riding down the hill here, so that is a decreasing interval. So between negative infinity and -3, I'm decreasing. So then it turns from here to here, I am increasing. From here to here, I am decreasing. And from here up, I am increasing. So you can see that I'll label it down here on the number line. Now, once you have that, cover up your graph. You do not need it anymore. Now we're going to go over here and do our increasing and decreasing intervals. Look at your number line. Look for the i's for increasing. The I is in between the -3 and the 0. Now this is an interval, so it looks like an ordered pair, but it's actually an interval. So it starts increasing at -3. It stops increasing at 0. Important thing I want to point out, depending on the teacher that you have, depends on what your notation is going to look like here. In my opinion, it is neither increasing nor decreasing at -3. It's a point of inflection. It's changing direction. So that's why I'm using a parenthesis. And the same thing at 0. So that is my first one. But if you look over here, there is another level of, or another interval of increase. So what I need you to do is use a union. So you're just going to put a U, and then it is increasing again from 1 and then to infinity. Let's look at our interval of decrease. The D is in between the negative infinity and the -3, so that's my first interval, negative infinity to -3. And then it's decreasing again from 0 to 1. And that would be your answer. Makes it extremely easy if you actually use the number line. If you choose not to use the number line, you're going to mess things up because it's only dealing with x values. So let's go down here to the next problem. Again, draw your number line. Infinity goes on the right. Negative infinity goes on the left. Only things I need to put are the points of inflection, where the thing is changing directions. So I want you to go ahead and label your graph where it's changing directions. Okay, now it's changing directions here. That is at -2. The x value again, it's changing direction there. That is at -1. Again, another x value. So here we are decreasing, increasing, and then decreasing again. Go ahead and write your interval. All right, I hope you paused it to write your intervals. So increasing from -2 to -1, there's only one interval of increase here. Decreasing from negative infinity to -2. And again from -1 to infinity. So you can see what my answer looks like.